Hi, friends. It's been a while. I'm so excited to do an interview, having a lovely guest coming on tonight. We've heard Leila is on is from Iran, and she is currently living in India, and she is going to tell us about what it's like in that part of the world right now. So let's see if we can get her to join. There she is. Hello, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. So Leila, just click that request to join button and we will bring you onto the call. Do you see it? There we go. It's working. I love it when it works. So awesome. Hi, welcome back. You look very lovely.
Thank you so much.
Will you tell us, first of all, for people that don't know, will you say who you are and where you're from?
Yes. Yeah, I am Leila Mostofi. I'm registered certified midwife. I am a Master of IT Management and Master of Psychology and PhD, candidate of PhD in Entrepreneurship in Healthcare Management. And I'm owner of Lily Mom and Samt BMC. I'm running my clinics and my teams in different countries in UAE, Iran, and Georgia, and nowadays in India. We are trying to develop some incubator way for all midwives and healthcare sectors to develop their skills and entrepreneurship skills that they can be innovative in medical sector. One of our services that we provide to hospitals that they want to develop their midwifery and maternity units, we give consultation and make water birth project in different countries like Dubai, UAE, and in Iran. So we develop these cultures, and we develop their project through their human resource training. Sometimes we make their startup project, and we do many media projects for developing public sector information about physiologic birth and non-invasive medicalized midwifery.
Oh, so exciting. Well, you know how much I love you, how excited I am to work with you. And so I love hearing it. Yeah, it's very mutual. We definitely
soulmates. Yes, soulmates.
We are soulmates. That's what we decided a long time ago. That's right. Well, you are currently in India during the lockdown. Can you tell us about what's happening? You're in northern India, right?
Yes.
What's happening there? What's maternity care like? Are you able still to go into a hospital? Are you just home now? What's changed? What's the same?
Here, I found few mothers. They get enough information and supportive services by midwife after the birth. I have many clients and mothers, because actually, you know, in India, most of the prenatal care and postnatal care and birth managing by gynecologists, no midwife.
That's right.
And unfortunately, yes, as you know, most of women goes through medicalized birth and medicalized birth services. They don't have any idea about our postpartum care. They don't have any idea about lactation as well. We have some good doula. They started to work. Actually, these doula who are active in India, they are not midwife. They are from others study, background study, and they're trying to help women. But unfortunately, because they don't have midwifery skills and midwifery background, they are not that much skillful to be woman leader.
Yeah.
So we have many psychological issue here with mothers and newborn mothers with newborn. They don't have enough information about their care, and they have too much depression rate the pressure rate is too much high here for women.
Yeah.
Even in high graduated lady, they are very high graduated, they are very oriented people, but unfortunately because the gynecology sector doesn't provide them these services, most of them, they have lack of knowledge about that. So less emotional psychological support they receive during the time of the birth, unfortunately. It is
And
about
so
urban area.
so everything that was happening before the global pandemic is still happening.
Yes,
And
it
there's
is.
just not many midwives. And are women experiencing the same kind of changes in the hospital system there that they are in, say, Australia and the US and Italy and other places where they can't bring in support people in anymore?
No, here we don't have such services in India. Unfortunately, no, because we don't have midwife that give these services. For example, some countries, they have enough graduated midwife. Those midwife can they do some extra services like home visit, or they can do online consultation, or even some home birth.
So with women who do birth in the system, in the hospital, like is required, are they able to bring support people, or do they have to go in alone?
No, they are not. Just they can have some doula, but not all of the hospitals doesn't let doula goes. We have some good hospitals that nowadays they are starting to let some doula come inside. But for example, they are not open for all kind of doula. Even for me, if they understand I am midwife, and even I want to go as a doula role, they don't let me. Because they think if midwife comes inside, they give more information and support the woman. So women like her, they will leave gynecological services and pays to these doulas, to midwife services, because they like midwife, because midwife gives so much support psychologically, spiritual. But this is the thing that most of the gynecology sectors, they don't like us to enter in their sectors.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know about the rates of infection there? Do you know how many people are sick or how many people are dying in your area?
Actually, I haven't updated today, but I know yesterday in one city, they told me about 8,000 people affected.
Wow. Well, we've been hearing reports in Australia and in the US about that there's very much hardship in India, that people are having a hard time now getting food, and that there wasn't very much warning. So there's some people that were in the city that couldn't get home to towns. Are you aware of any of this?
I heard, because we are in quarantine, we cannot go out, just we will follow the news from the government media. I followed some media report that they say some of their factory laborers, they didn't have enough transport to come back to their city. Some of them living in Bahar, and from Delhi to Bahar is 24 hours. There is no train, no transport services to help them to come back to their house. So they started protests, and government gave them some shuttle, some small schools to stay there together. But anyhow, as you know, many people here, they are under middle economical line, and they earn daily and eat daily with that earning. So this sector, unfortunately, they cannot earn daily in India, especially in some big cities. And unfortunately, poverty is huge. But anyhow, I see around our society that some charity companies, they come and give food daily to these people that were staying in some very not house. I don't know how we can call them. They sit in some small tent, and they give them some food. There are some good people here that help them, but anyhow, population is very huge. It cannot answer with a small help.
Yeah, no, the problem is so massive. I mean, I don't even know where you would start. You live in a big apartment building, right, there in India?
Yes.
And do you know your neighbors? Are you planning to help your neighbors if they need medical help? Like, are people not going out at all? Do they only go to the stores? Like, what's the situation?
Actually, we are living in one society. We have very high security. We are not even allowed to talk with our neighbors. If you want, I can show you. Sometimes from window to window. You want to show you?
Yeah, show me. Show me where you live.
we are living in good area of India. Actually, India have different socialized sector, very high people and very poverty sector. It is our society. As you see, people walking there, couples walk, but they have to take care of social distance. They closed our pool. They closed our pool and they closed our tennis court, every play area. Nobody going outside. As you see, nobody is here. It was huge. People were playing, doing exercise here, but now nobody. People are too much high educated here, and they are very privileged people here. So they care too much about quarantine. And as you see, our neighbors sitting there. Sometimes we say hi from very far to each other, and we have a security guard.
Yeah.
He comes and check if any guest came to any house or no, because we are not allowed to bring any guest in this quarantine time. So very high strict rule and security happening for us. Actually, we are lucky lucky families in India that we can live in this kind of lifestyle. But other people, as I saw in the some village places that I went outside of house, the people, they were sitting together and police will go and attack them and tell them go out, don't sit together. So it depends that which part of India and which kind of social lifestyle you have. We have different things that go together.
How does social distancing and quarantine work when you don't have a home or when you live with 20 people? How does it work?
That is the things. I was always wondering how they want to work, because 60% of India population, what I found through this new rate, they are in poverty and they are living in rural area. So those people are not even educated or privileged to understand the benefit of social distancing. It's very difficult to teach them, but I think India government knows how to behave with them, because for me, even when I was going for a small village tour for training and visiting mothers, I could not manage those populations. Even for a small time, for 2-3 hours, I was spending time there. But I think India army or security, they know how to manage people here, or maybe they have some, I don't know, how they have some techniques to manage these people.
It just doesn't seem like it would work. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's going to work. And in many of the slums, it's not possible to be that far away from each other because the roads aren't that big and the people live on top of each other, basically.
Exactly.
So it's going to be maybe very, very bad in India.
Very bad, yeah. There is some of our stadium nowadays. I saw in the place in Delhi I'm living, one big stadium. They make it empty, and they occupy only for food storage for this poverty population, just to keeping food and some needed material that in the time of the need they can help to people. I saw this government activity actually in that place. But exactly this huge population, even in capital of India, here is capital, and you know that most strong commercial people are living here. And I don't know what will happen to a small city that they, sometimes I'm thinking, I don't know, God will help them. Just I pray for them. I like to help them. I don't know how to help them.
Yeah. It's going to be a very interesting question on the other side of this to see what happened in different parts of the world. Yeah. Well, so how are you personally? How is your health? How is your heart? How are you?
I'm very good. I'm always happy. I'm very busy with my online training. We have many online training going on for our midwife from different countries, and I'm doing remote management. My company is It was supposed I travel last month. I traveled to Iran and to Georgia for my business, carrying my business. But because of the Corona, I'm managing everything through online. It is so lovely. I have online meeting, I have online training, online conference. It's so lovely. I stay at home in my home office. I'm so enjoying.
Yeah, me too. I like it. You don't have to rush anywhere. You don't have to, it's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This was good rest for us.
Yeah, it is a good rest. That's right. No craziness. Well, I can't wait. You and I have put together a training that we really, fingers crossed, we hope happens in October and November, but we'll just have to see. Until then, please take really good care of yourself, my friend.
Thank you. You too. Thank you so much. And we have one program, one free webinar. If all of the friends join us, we will be so happy. Even as a keynote speaker, if you find some brilliant like yourself, you can introduce to us in 4th May. And it is 10 a.m. according UTC. So if everybody can join us.
The time again? What's the time again?
Exactly it is 10 a.m. according that international time. It is 10 a.m. according to UK time.
Okay, 10 a.m. UK time on the 4th of May. And what is the program?
It is about midwifery support. It is free webinar, and we will bring different keynote speakers who are specialized in different countries, specialized in one field of midwifery. For example, one midwife who is specialized only in research, one is only in Irani medicine, one is specialized only in sport medicine. And you can see many different midwives who are innovative and very active in different sectors of midwifery. They could make an innovation and make a good entrepreneurship in their work and their business.
Wonderful. That's so exciting. We'll have to stay in touch about that, and I'll share that in the notes below if you send me the link.
Thank you so much for your support. I love you because you support all midwives from all of the world, and it is the manner of a midwife leader should be like this.
Yes. Well, I'll see you soon, my friend, and thank you again for all that you do, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you for joining us, all midwives. Keep in touch and please come to our webinar. See you. Bye.
Bye.